So, since I'm getting close to being able to get Jabba, as you see, one requirement left, Chrysanthemum, which he's actually super close. He's at Relic 2 now. He used to be Relic 5, so very, very close. But anyways, while I was here, I figured I'd just pop a look at her, because she's the newest one. I wanted to see what the requirements were, if it's anything ridiculous, if I could possibly start working on this as soon as I'm done Jabba. And then I noticed there was Tier 2 requirements here, which I don't think we officially had these released yet. I'm pretty sure we only had the Tier 1 requirements released in the July Road Ahead. So, this kind of confused me. I mean, as a side note, I was looking at this and I was like, cool, I already have 2 of those back. Captain Han Solo and Rebel Leia Organa. That's pretty cool. I mean, relatively speaking, 5 out of 16 so far is not bad. You know, normally I'm at, like, Rey, where I'm sitting at, like, 3. Or Lord Vader, where I'm at, what, 1? Well, 2. Ooh. So having 5 already, and not even all the requirements here. Who knows? Maybe down here I'll have some more. Which will put me at, let's say, 7. Kind of cool. But anyways, you get me wondering, did they put an update in the forums that I just didn't know about yet? So I took a look, and there was a huge article. They go over a lot of stuff here just about Leia. So let's get into it. Hey, Holotype Heroes, we are excited to announce more information about the upcoming new Galactic Legend, Leia Organa, and the Speeder Bike Pursuit Raid she will be featured in. Here are the final requirements needed for Leia Organa Journey Guide, but first a word from GC ABC, the designer behind Galactic Legend, Leia Organa. Wow, that's a lot of crap. I'm gonna skip that for now. I don't really care about that. We care about the other stuff. Leia Organa's squad will also be used in the coming months for Conquest, Galactic Challenges, Datacrons, and Economy events. New Endor Escalation tier. Huh? Oh, is that like the event, how they have the one that's usually with Kira, and then they have the one that's Jabba? Is that what that's saying? Speaking of her squad, it was important to us that players would not need to take apart their Commander Luke Skywalker squad to create the ideal Leia team. You should be able to build a strong GL Leia squad while keeping your CLS squad intact, and a key part of pulling this off was designing Captain Drogon alongside her. Her final requirements. So as you saw, here's set 2, and they have set 3 released, which you need Captain Drogon, CLS, Relic 7, Boushh, Relic 5, 3PO and Chewie, Relic 7, and a Lobot rework at Relic 3. Lobots kinda sucked, so this will be cool, I guess, to get the rework in. Maybe it'd be cool, I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, I was saying maybe I'll have more of these done, so I think all I have out here is Boushh. So I'll have 6 out of 16 right out the gate. Kind of disappointing, but what are you gonna do? Because my CLS is only Relic 5, and my 3PO and Chewie, I think, also is Relic 5. Obviously, I don't have Captain Drogon. He's not even out yet. And Lobot, I do have, but who worked on their Lobot? Not me. Let's see. Speeder Bike Pursuit Raid. Character list. Added since Road Ahead posting of available characters for this raid. Obviously, all these new characters needed for GL Leia, Admiral Akbar, 3PO Chewie, Journey Guide version, Han, Raid version, Harrison Dolo, Lando, Wedge, Jedi Knight Luke, Chief Trooper, Ewok Elder, Ewok Scout, Logray, Paplu, Tebow, Wicket, Admiral Pietz, Imperial Stormtrooper, Iden, Moff, Range Trooper, Magma Trooper, Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, General Veers, and Colonel Stark. What does this mean? Like they're saying the list of available characters. Is this kind of like the Crate Dragon Raid? How you only had so many that you could use? Is that what this is saying? These are the ones that you can use? It must be what this is saying. It's just the title kind of confused me. Speeder Bike Pursuit Raid Update. The rewards for the upcoming Speeder Bike Pursuit Raid will be in parity with the existing Crate rewards. Yes, that would make sense. Because basically also what they said was that they're going to take the MK3 materials away from Crate and put it towards the latest raid, which now will be this one, the Speeder Bike one. And I would imagine that they're going to be the same rewards. Why would they be drastically different? That would be weird. MK3 featured raid currency. This might be what I just said, actually. As noted in a previous post, when Speeder Bike Pursuit arrives later this year, it will become the new featured raid. As such, we'll be moving the MK3 currency from Crate Dragon Hunt and putting it into the Speeder Bike Pursuit raid reward track. Just like the Crate Dragon Hunt, if you hit Guild Milestone 1 or higher in the Speeder Bike Pursuit, you will receive MK3 currency. That kind of sucks though, because like the Crate Dragon raid is a new raid. I mean, it's only been in the game how long now? 6 months tops? And it's basically already not nerfed, but like useless. Nobody's gonna want to do that. You're gonna want to go after the speeder raid now, because that's where the MK3 currency is. So it's like a new game mode that's already just obsolete. That's what I'm looking for, not nerfed, obsolete. It's already obsolete. That's pretty stupid. I mean, most people haven't even gotten too well, not too perfected in the Crate Dragon, and now it's already obsolete. Like, what? That's so dumb. They should have just kept the MK3 in both of these. Yeah, don't put it in the other raids, like Tank Takedown and all that, but keep it in these raids, both of them. That way then you can pick and choose which one you want to go after and stuff. If you're a guild that's been working on perfecting the Crate Dragon, now all that's like for nothing. It's like a Datacron. Datacrons are useless. That's why I never go after them. You have it for 3 months and then, dismantled. Don't have it anymore. That's just like this. We spent all that time and effort perfecting the Crate Dragon raid just so that then now there's a new one that has the rewards that we want. Like, that's stupid. Anyways, raid cadence. We've been closely monitoring your feedback on the time requirement of featured raid participation and plan to adjust this with the release of the next raid. What? Time requirement of featured raid? Oh, I see what they're saying. Because you can only do one. Yeah, it is kind of long. It's like 3 days or something, and usually everybody in the guild gets in on the first day. So then you got 2 days that you're just waiting for it to end so you can get your rewards. We are looking to take the 3-day cadence and adjust it to 6 days. Hold on, what? People were complaining that it was too short? No, this is too long. Are you serious right now? I mean, you literally only have 5 attempts. You get this stuff done in like 10 minutes. It doesn't need to be longer. With the intention of the change to allow players more downtime between raid launches. To achieve this, we will be maintaining the same duration of the raid, but will double the start cost and rewards so that players will get the same value of rewards had they run multiple raids in the same time frame. This will ease the stress of needing to constantly launch a raid after having completed one without affecting rewards. What? I don't understand any of this. Who was complaining about that? We always relaunch the raid after it ends, and I have no problem with that. It makes sense. Like I said, you get it done in 10 minutes. You launch the raid, do your part, it's done, and now you're sitting around bored. So when the raid is relaunched, it feels like it's been a few days. What? I don't what? Who has been complaining? This is weird. This is a weird complaint and a weird solution. Raid length. We also heard your feedback that raids, while awesome, are being released at a faster pace than what you find enjoyable. So for the upcoming Speeder Bike Pursuit raid, we are estimating it will be featured between 8 and 9 months. Okay, I guess you're talking about new raids. Yeah, because like I just said, this Crate Dragon's been out for what, 6 months, maybe less? I'm trying to think when it was released. It was pretty recently, actually. How many times have I done the crate? I'm trying to think how many times I've actually done it. We've only participated like 10 times. And that's, what, every 3 days you get it relaunched? So that's like 2 months. The Crate Dragon raid hasn't been out. Maybe it's only been 3 months. Jeez, I said 6 months before. Maybe it's only been 3 months. Like, this thing's a baby. And they're already coming out with a new raid that's gonna obsolete that one. Like, it is pretty dumb. So I guess at least this one being 8 to 9 months. Still kind of dumb, but it's a little better. You know, it's a little more fair. It'll be around for a while, not immediately obsoleted. Oh, well, we got a new GL, so here's the new raid too. Huh? Anyways. Thank you for stopping by and reading our post on Galactic Legend Leia Organa. We look forward to listening to and reading your feedback. That's all funny. I highly doubt they read it and listening to. Yeah, CG and listening? They don't have that type of reputation. We hope to share more information on the upcoming raids mechanics in a future post. See you on the hull table, Swiggo Dev Team. Anyways, now I can go back and look at this. I am interested. It's just, it didn't feel like it was right at that time. Nobody was here for this. We were here for all the other requirements. So if you're still here at the end, and you want to hear this quote, well, here we go. So this guy said, taking such an iconic character like Leia Organa and having her feel like the powerful tactical leader of the rebel forces has been one of the most compelling challenges I've had to face. I wanted her to be a reflection of the strong leader she was by willingly being on the front lines and never being afraid to face down those enemies who sought to see her defeated. As the leader, Leia was able to take control of the harshest situations and able to fight on her terms. To reflect this in the gameplay, the rebels should dictate the flow of battle, and therefore nobody should be manipulating their abilities in a way to catch the rebels off guard. So, Leia levels the battlefield by making both teams immune to cooldown manipulation. When I was working on the Ultimate and presented the initial idea, the feedback was that it was strong but needed something that really tipped the power scale in their favor. I looked at how the animation would be impacting the battlefield, and it just felt like the enemies would be shaken up and the ground would be split. It felt like the entire enemy team should be fractured. The goal was to provide players with tools throughout the kit to make strategic decisions to take down the priority targets she would be facing. Capturing her ability to empower those around her was also something important for her to express through her synergies and decision making. On offense, her capabilities are competitive with the top squads in the game, and the squad she leads is a great option against almost any other squad. During testing, empowering the right ally with Leia's abilities has led to some significant damage output, oftentimes eliminating an opponent in one blow. You know, one thing I was just thinking, they were talking about the ultimate. What would her ultimate be? Like, I know they say she is iconic, but she's not really powerful or anything. She's someone that's more behind the scenes. You know what I mean? When she becomes the general, she's just a general. She's not doing anything. She's just giving orders and having strategy. And then when she was out here, you know, she was just part of the team, hanging out with Luke and Han and R2 and 3PO and so, like, what? And they're basing her on her look from Return of the Jedi, right? So, like, what the heck is her ultimate gonna be? They say it's gonna be a move that everybody's left fractured, which that's kind of cool. Take Thrawn's move and multiply it by 5, potentially. But, like, what is it gonna be? What's it gonna be based on? I don't know. That's weird and kind of overly complicated. Wow, overly complicated for no reason. Anyways, yeah, that's all I got now. I just wanted to... I noticed that there was tier 2 requirements in the game, and I came to the forums and saw this big post with an update on the raid and herself, and I was like, ooh, that's cool. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks for checking this out with me, and until next time, I said see ya.